Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
We don't need gimmicks like giant checks and mascots to promote this year's football contest because we're giving away even more money than we did last year.
$16 million in guaranteed prizes to be exact. There's 2 ways to win and no rake.
Players in Circa Millions make 5 picks against the spread each week with quarterly and full season payouts.
Circa Survivor entries select 1 team each week with no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. Visit circasports.com for details.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. Rowpaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
It's the fall kickoff sale at Lithia Ford of Boise. It's the best time to trade in and trade up to a new Ford truck or SUV with the room to haul your payload or playload. Visit Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Bronco Nation News Live from BroncoNationNews.com is presented by RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics. Now, here's 4-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Hey, how we doing, Boise State fans? Yes, there's my car door. Broadcasting this from my car today. How we doing? It's sorry for being a couple minutes tardy. We're having actually had some car trouble this morning. Brake fluid is low in the F-150 truck, so called over to Lithia Ford of Boise. Tow truck is on its way, and borrowed the wife's minivan to make it down today for Boise State practice, so apologize for being a couple minutes delayed. It is quite smoky today. We have not gotten the word yet on whether or not they'll move practice inside, but it looks worse than yesterday, and I think yesterday they were pretty close to having to move it inside, so we'll see what the verdict is on today's practice. But again, full pads yesterday. We got some highlights to get to. Really enjoyed being out there. It got intense yesterday. It really did. It was super intense. So appreciate you guys for checking us out. This is Bronco Nation News Live around 9 o'clock weekdays. We give you about 30, 45 minutes of Boise State football coverage. We give you some interviews. We give you practice highlights. We give you insight, opinion, analysis, news, all that good stuff when it comes to Boise State football and Boise State athletics for that, from that standpoint. We are in the Western Collective Studios, our new studio sponsor. Appreciate them. Make sure you check out that QR code that they have on BroncoNationNews.com at their new restaurant, Due West, right there as part of the Western Collective Group on Idaho Street, downtown. Due West, you get free appetizer and a free dessert with the purchase of 2 entrees using our BNN link. So make sure you check them out. Me and my wife are going to be checking them out, I think, Saturday night. Looking forward to that. So appreciate you guys for supporting the sponsors. As always, our title sponsor is RowPaint.com. ROE Paint.com is our title sponsor. We appreciate Andy Rowe and company. So check them out. All your painting needs, whether it's those concrete coatings, whether it's those, any touch-ups you have on your siding, on the exterior of your house, the interior of your house, they're the best in the business, and we appreciate our title sponsor, RowPaint.com. I am down here outside Boise State getting ready for practice today. They'll be in shoulder pads today. They were in full pads yesterday. We'll get to some clips of practice here in a minute. Get your comments in. Get your questions in. Again, apologize for being a little bit late today. And, again, we are broadcasting from my phone, in terms of the tethering today, so hopefully no signal issues. If there are, we will work to hopefully make sure that's not a big issue here today. So I'm going to put the videos we have That's what I get. That's what I get. My bad. That's what I get. That's what I get. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to reset this. I jinxed it. Sorry about that, guys. I jinxed it. Let's see. We're not even tethering anymore, so I apologize for that. May have to switch it one more time here. I guess when you try to airdrop something to your computer, it turns off the personal hotspot. So apologize for that. Again, I'm down here doing the show by myself today. I'm going to switch and connect to the frustrating. There we go. I think we're back, hopefully. Let's All right, that should be the last time, hopefully. We've tethered back to my phone. All right, I found out the hard way that you cannot use your AirDrop to send you something while you're using your internet tethering on your phone to do a broadcast from your computer. So apologize for that. And I won't be able to show you the highlights that I had because I forgot to transfer them over to my computer before we started the show today. So apologize for that, guys, and we'll see if we can make it through the show today. Again, the big news today, though, is the quarterbacks, Malachi Nelson and also will both. Sorry, the band is putting out. The band's getting ready for practice today out here in the parking lot. Drums scared me there. Okay, so the band is getting ready for practice. But after practice, the big news today is the quarterbacks, Malachi Nelson, Maddox Madsen. They are going to be talking to the media. So looking forward to that. You're going to get full interviews with Malachi Nelson and Maddox Madsen after practice today. We'll get that posted on the Bronco Nation News YouTube channel as soon as we can. So be ready this afternoon. The first interview with Malachi Nelson since he committed to Boise State. He has not commented publicly, and so we're excited. We're excited to talk to him, and we put in the request numerous times. And Boise State today has made both quarterbacks available. So Maddox Madsen, Malachi Nelson, both will be speaking with the media after practice today, and we'll see what they say in terms of this quarterback battle. That's obviously the number one storyline of fall camp, and they're going to be on. They're going to be on full display today at practice and then meeting with the media. So I apologize today, guys. Just one of those days. It happens occasionally. There's a lot going on. I am down here doing the show by myself today. Thursdays, for the time being, I do not have a co-host. We are working on that. We're hoping to get our man Winston Venable back in the fold, maybe get Mike Sanford back in the fold a little bit. So we're hoping to move some things around by the time the season starts and have a football guest on Thursdays to help us talk football. So I do apologize for that. And also, just to be 100% honest with you, it works much better to be in my studio at my house where I'm plugged into Ethernet and have no issues and better equipment. We are literally tethering this off a cell phone right now. So it's it is what it is. It's probably going to go out again at some point here. So I apologize for that. We're doing the best we can. By the way, I'm supporting the Capital 11 group with the hat today. Appreciate Travis Hawks and David Gardner and company for the hat. And again, the Blue and Orange store, make sure you check them out, theblueandorangestore.com for all your Boise State gear. And if it goes out again today, it goes out. I apologize. Like I said, one of those days. We do have an interview with Ashton Jeanty I want to play. I had a couple notes here as well, but this may not be the longest, best show of all time. But we want to, because practice starts at 9:45, the only way we can do these shows is to be out here down by Boise State, so I can go right into practice. If I were to do the shows at home, I would miss half of practice driving down. So the trade-off is we got to do it from my cell phone and hope the signal remains good all show. So here we are, and and then throw on top of that, we had car trouble this morning with my truck. Better to find out the brake fluid is low when you're in your driveway, I guess, than when you're on I-84. So we will get that fixed. Jim Sturk and company over at Lithia have been very helpful already this morning, so I have nothing but kind things to say as usual for one of our sponsors, Lithia Ford of Boise. So make sure you get over there for that next car or truck purchase, or for the service department as well. If you don't have to have had bought your car there, they'll help anybody at Lithia Ford of Boise in terms of the oil changes or the service department. So go ahead and check them out, Lithia, Florida, Boise. We're getting a lot of comments rolling in on helping with the tethering, turning off some of the apps and data sharing. Appreciate all that. Call Elon for a Starlink. It is pretty crazy when you think about it, that literally a iPhone right here can tether to a laptop and can give us a signal that's, pretty good enough, hopefully, for the next 20 minutes or so for this show here. So couple comments. I want to play some of the Ashton Jeanty interview if we can, but a couple of things that I did want to mention is yesterday's practice. And again, can't show the highlights. Jaden Finch did a great job. They're on YouTube. Go check YouTube after the show. You can watch 7 minutes of highlights on the BNN YouTube from yesterday's practice. And the thing that stuck out to me was the intensity. Once you put on those full pads for the first time, this is the first time you can really hit somebody in, however many months it's been since spring practice. It got super intense. It got chippy. We had some small skirmishes. We had guys bickering at each other. We had guys on 4th and 1. Sire Gaines, I won't mention the defender, but Sire Gaines on 4th and 1 at the goal line in a live period absolutely trucked over his defender and got a touchdown. And that had the offense talking and hyped up. I mean, it was back and forth, and it was it was a fun practice to watch. We saw some one-on-one drills where the D-line and the O-line were basically going one player at a time, trying to get to the quarterback and trying to block them, and that got a little heated at times. And so it was a very fun practice to watch because you had to be on your toes the entire practice. There was stuff happening, and it was a very spirited full pads practice yesterday. I'll just say that. And so they are in shells today, and then they've got practice tomorrow, and then Saturday is the first scrimmage. They'll be in full pads on Saturday for the scrimmage. That scrimmage is closed to the media, but we will talk to head coach Spencer Danielson after the scrimmage. So when the scrimmage is over, we'll be able to get some info from Spencer and find out where the quarterback battle is and some of these other position battles. But the scrimmage is closed Saturday, but practice today is open. Practice tomorrow is open. So we'll get more highlights for you. And again, we try to show them on the show, but the easiest way to see all of our stuff is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Bronco Nation News. And we've got 7 minutes of highlights from yesterday's practice right now on the YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out after the show. The full 10-minute interview with Ashton Jeanty is also up there as well. So we will do our best to continue to pump out all the interviews, all the shows, all the highlights. So the Bronco Nation News YouTube channel needs to be where you just kind of live during fall camp and during football season. So that's where a lot of the stuff is right now. The guy is coming around the parking lot giving out kind of parking tickets. Hopefully he won't bother us here as I kind of pulled over in the corner to get some shade and do the show here. We got a lot of questions coming in. I'll try to get to those, but a couple of things I want to mention first before I forget. I counted 7 NFL scouts at practice yesterday. The Giants, Bucks, Bills, Jets, Rams, Patriots, and Cardinals. There may have been more, but those were the 7 that I saw. Giants, Bucks, Bills, Jets, Rams, Patriots, Cardinals. So they had a lot of scouts, probably because they saw on the schedule is going to be a full padded practice and wanted to get out here and see Ashton Genty and some of these guys. So a lot of NFL scouts, a lot of guests. Chuck Pagano was out there at practice again yesterday. And one of my early surprises of camp, I don't know if I want to say, camp MVP type, but a guy that has really continued to stand out for me. I do want to give a shout out to number 80 wide receiver Cameron Bates. Cam Bates has been super impressive. I think Johnny and I mentioned him yesterday, but he made a couple more plays, had a nice touchdown catch yesterday, and I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but when in spring ball, I believe Cam Camper was number 80, and I could be wrong, but maybe I just thought he was number 80. And so the first 2 days of fall camp, maybe the first day, for some reason I thought Cam Camper was number 80, and they're calling this guy Cam, and I'm like, oh man, Cam Camper looks pretty good. Thought he was a little bigger, but he looks pretty good. And then I really realized pretty quickly, oh, that's Cam Bates, not Cam Camper. So I screwed it up by not looking at the roster, but the whole point of it is Cam Bates has been really impressive, and he continues to make plays. And if Boise State didn't have the 5 or 6 wide receivers that they do on this roster, Cam Bates might be in a serious bid for playing time. So they're going to lose a lot of these guys after the season, or some of these guys, I should say, not all. But Cam Bates is going to be a player here moving forward. Keep an eye on number 80. I thought he was really, really good. Let's see what else we had here. We had the Gaines touchdown that I mentioned where he plowed over the guy on 4th and 1. That was super impressive. Tyler Crow for me, go listen to his interview with Johnny and Prater on KTIK. But Tyler Crow for me is a guy that continues to see the field. And so I think that Tyler Crow is a guy that is going to play a decent amount this year. He got some playing time when Dirk Cutter was here the first time. And I believe that Breezy Dubar and Sire Gaines are certainly going to play, but keep an eye on Tyler Crow. Tyler Crow is a guy that in some capacity is going to play, and I think could be a key member of this team, whether it be out of the backfield as a runner, as a blocker. They seem to like Tyler Crow, and he continues to pop up in highlights and plays, and I just wanted to give Tyler Crow a shout-out, too. Keep in mind for him. We got Jesse Bywater watching BNN from the airplane on the way flying back to Boise. All right, that might be one of the cooler things I've seen technology-wise. I am broadcasting through a cell phone in a parking lot, and Jesse Bywater is on an airplane watching BNN flying right now. That's pretty cool. So appreciate you for watching, and that is awesome. So Tyler Crow, I gave him a mention. I gave Cam Bates a mention. Let's see what else we got here. Genty had Chris Marshall. Chris Marshall had a great touchdown catch. The throw was from Nelson, and it was a slant over the middle, and Chris Marshall was gone, and the two defenders couldn't catch him. We don't have any highlights of this because it was during a team period, but that would have had the internet probably break. Chris Marshall had a long touchdown catch over the middle. Super impressed with what Chris Marshall did yesterday. Again, he was back. I know some people yesterday were asking about his Instagram post where he was in a boot. Well, you saw him at practice yesterday in some of the videos, and he had a nice long touchdown catch. Let's see, Ashton Jeanty. Let's see what else we got here. A lot of great plays. I'm trying to. That was over a 60-yard play, by the way, from Chris Marshall in that one. Let's see what else we got. Genty had a 51 touchdown, it looks like, from Madsen, if I can read that. A lot of different plays yesterday that were impressive. So, but again, it was full pads. It got heated. And where else we got? Mark is watching from the woods, camping in Island Park. That's pretty cool. Johnny says the Marshall TD was the best play of camp so far. I would probably agree with you, Johnny. That was a highlight reel play. Island Park, Idaho. Appreciate you, Mark. How about that? The back shoulder throw by Nelson. Again, I wish I could show that to you, but I don't have the capabilities right this moment. When the show is over, you can go on our YouTube channel and check out the video there. It is already posted on YouTube. 7 minutes of highlights. Sire Gaines did play well, as Nate is saying. So let's see. Dirk Cutter loves the fullbacks, guys who can get the yards. Yep, totally agree. Crow got a beast. Yep. Let's see. Offensive line, how is it looking? Is it true that a transfer is impressing? I'm going to take another look at the offensive line today. We've gotten a couple questions about that. I do know that Roger Carrion, I'm working on a story on him. Be ready for that. But the offensive line, by all accounts, has been doing solid. But again, we're watching drills. It's hard to say the offensive line is doing great when they're not tackling guys to the ground and running backs. It's really hard to gauge the offensive line in fall camp, just being completely honest with you. So I want to play some of this Ashton Genty interview, but I also want to thank a couple of our sponsors here. Don't forget our new title sponsor of our studios. Our studio sponsors is Western Collective, the Western Collective group. They've got that Horseshoe Golden Ale, and that is obviously helping Boise State, the NIL game with the Collective. The Horseshoe Collective gets a portion of every sale from the Horseshoe Golden Ale beer. So if you can help them out with the Horseshoe Collective Golden Ale beer, purchase some of that. And again, we got some cool things we're going to be announcing here soon for some away game watch parties with the Collective, so stay tuned for that. And check out Due West, American Fine Dining. It's at 610 West Idaho Street downtown as part of the Western Collective group. And again, for the month of August, you get a free appetizer and a dessert with the purchase of 2 entrees. So please support the sponsors. Use this QR code. Go on to the Bronco Nation News website. There's also an ad similar to this that you can click on. It takes you straight to the reservation link, and you get a free app and a free dessert. My wife and I will be down there Saturday. Please go support the sponsors. Check out Due West. It's a new concept from Kerry and his group, American Fine Dining. You will not be disappointed. And again, free appetizer and dessert with the purchase of 2 entrees in the month of August. So if you're looking for a new spot in downtown Boise to have a nice dinner, check it out, Due West. You will not be disappointed. I mentioned rowpaint.com, our title sponsor, ROEpaint.com. Rowpaint.com, again, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics is rowpaint.com. And again, we appreciate them and their support for Bronco Nation News, our title sponsor. There would be no Bronco Nation News without rowpaint.com. Our friends at Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com. There's a branch pretty much on every corner, but again, the easiest mobile online e-branch banking is right there in your pocket on your smartphone. So make sure you check them out at our friends at Idaho Central Credit Union. We appreciate them and their support of Bronco Nation News. So the Rains family is so happy that we have Idaho Central Credit Union. I just wish we had done it sooner, to be honest with you. So check them out, ICCU.com. Boucher Real Estate, #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley for a reason. The Rains family bought a home and sold a home through Matt Boucher and Boucher Real Estate. So we appreciate Matt, Kelly, Cade, Sarah, the whole crew just did a tremendous job. And we're very thankful and appreciative of Boucher Real Estate. So I promise you will not be disappointed if you go with Matt Boucher and Boucher Real Estate for the next purchase or sale of a home. Shop Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. Check them out. They got 13 locations in the state of Idaho, others in surrounding states. And again, Cuna, Middleton, Star, and then obviously the Magic Valley locations, some of the other spots they have them. So check them out. Our friends at Ridley's Family Markets. And again, if you download that new app, the Ridley's Family Markets app, you can get savings up to 40% off at the checkout line. All right, I'm trying to get this video queued up, and I apologize, guys. Again, this is kind of a crazy day today. We're doing the show solo. We're having internet issues. We got a lot going on, so I'm trying to find the Ashton Jeanty interview. I also wanted to play one more video from our man. Let's see what we got here, if this will work. Move this into the logos category. Brad Bedell had another amazing story that I wanted to play about getting flashed on a recruiting visit. We'll see if that's going to load for us. Let's hear from Ashton Jeanty first. Ashton Jeanty, we're not going to play the whole interview. He talked for 10 minutes yesterday with the media. We're not going to play the whole thing. We'll just play a couple minutes here. But Ashton Jeanty meeting with the media at Boise State after practice yesterday.
Pads today kind of ramped up the intensity. What was it like out there?
Yeah, just a lot of energy out there. You know, it's always exciting to be able to tackle full pads, play physical football, and you know, I've seen a lot of great things on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball.
Where have you improved the most? You watch yourself every day and you're like, sheesh, I'm a lot better at that now than I was.
Yeah, I think pass protection, I think I've taken a lot of big steps just in my technique and, you know, recognizing defenses and, you know, when they're bringing pressure.
You've shown what you can do, and you've earned a lot of preseason hype, but where do you feel like you can still get better?
Yeah, just I think just being a leader for this team and leading each and every single day, you know, by action, you know, coming out and practicing hard and getting better each and every single day.
Such a long off season, Ashton. What's it like to get out there and actually, like, especially today, like it felt like it was real football for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, it's always the best part of the year, you know. When fall camp comes, you know, football is coming back around, and, you know, just all the work that we put in each and every single day of the summer, and, you know, now we're reaping the benefits and, you know, seeing who's gotten better over the summer and, you know, who's going to be great players for us, and it's exciting to see.
As the accolades come in, you know, just, you know, how cool is it to see all those accolades? And at the same time, I know you say you won't focus on football. How much harder does it become to kind of focus on football?
Nah, it's definitely a great thing, you know, to get all these preseason accolades, but, you know, I couldn't get any of those without my teammates, you know, who helped me make big plays last year. And I wouldn't say it's a distraction, but, you know, more motivation, you know, to keep handling business on and off the field.
A lot of kids grew up dreaming of playing in the NFL. Did you ever dream of winning a Heisman Trophy? Did you ever think that was going to be a possibility for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say as much when I was young, but, you know, more and more as I got older and, you know, started to see how good I could be at running back and, you know, how big the award was. And it's definitely something that would be cool to win, of course.
Everybody compares you to Maurice Jones-Drew. Met him, studied him. I mean, do you feel like you hear a lot of Maurice Jones-Drew in your life?
Yeah, I think more recently since I got to college, for sure, since my stature's gotten a little more stocky like his. But I wouldn't say I studied him too much, but I know he's one of the greats, and, you know, any comparison to one of the great running backs, you know, I'll take it.
Ashton, how do you approach fall camp these days? I mean, you're now borderline veteran. You've done this before, so like, how do
How do you know how to get better, I guess, every day? What you need to get out of every day?
Yeah, I think it's just the little things each and every single day. You know, it's realizing what things do you do well, and then what things maybe can you take another step in. And, you know, for me, football IQ, taking care of the body, nutrition, and I think all those things has propelled me this fall camp.
Is there one area where you think you have seen the most improvement this offseason?
I would say probably in my football IQ for sure.
What about it specifically have you been focusing on?
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Montgomery's been doing a great job at helping us identify defenses, even the offense, just learning on a deeper level, learning why we're running this formation, this motion, you know, learning how the defense moves and leverages our formations, and really just understanding everything better on a higher level.
Do you enjoy practice, Ashton? Like, I mean, do you like getting up and doing this every day, or like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you don't love it, then, you know, it's hard to play football, you know, because on the days where it's hard or maybe you're not making as much plays, you know, if you don't love it, then, you know, it's going to be hard to enjoy. But, you know, there's no place I'd rather be than here playing football with all my brothers.
There he is, Ashton Genty. And again, the rest of that interview you can watch on the BNN YouTube channel, Bronco Nation News YouTube channel. This is just one of those shows, folks. Apologize. I had another video I wanted to play. It's not loading right now. So it just is one of those days. We got a lot of comments I want to get to. Do need to thank a couple more of our sponsors real quick, and then I got some of your comments we'll get to. New sponsor, Jackson's. Welcome to Jackson's, a new sponsor here at BNN. We're going to tell you more about Jackson's moving forward. They got some cool things going on, NIL deals with both Ahmed Hassanin and Breezy Dubar. And when they do some things on the field, you're going to be able to get some discounts and things the next day at Jackson's. So we appreciate them. And by the way, 25 cents of every hot dog sold in the Treasure Valley at Jackson's goes to the Horseshoe Collective. So next time you're thinking about a hot dog or a meal, or you're stopping by Jackson's and you look over at the hot dog rack, buy a hot dog, because 25 cents goes directly to the Horseshoe Collective. And we appreciate Jackson's for their support of Bronco Nation News and helping out the collective as well. Snake River Pool and Spa. Rain's family, the boys were in the hot tub last night. We're super appreciative with our Limelight Flash spa from Snake River Pool and Spa. And again, the spateam.com. You can get more information. Twin Falls, Boise, Meridian, Nampa. A lot of great options, different parts of town that you can be in. And they got great deals, great customer service. They're ready to help you out. And again, perfect time of year with the weather going to be starting to cool down here fairly soon to think about a new spa. It's maybe more affordable than you think at Snake River Pool and Spa. Lithia Ford of Boise, check them out as well. They got that fall kickoff sale going on. We'll be doing a show from there the Wednesday of game week. So come join us if you want the Wednesday of the Georgia Southern week. Looking forward to that. And before we head out to Statesboro, Georgia, we'll do a show at Lithia Ford of Boise. So any time that you're looking to buy or that new or used vehicle there from Lithia Ford of Boise, we highly recommend the folks at Lithia Ford Boise Car Truck. You will not be disappointed with the customer service. And again, you can view the full inventory online at lithiafordboise.com, and then you can go in and make your selection and test drive it and be on your way. So they've got 6 NIL deals with student athletes at Boise State. So return the favor for your next vehicle. Make that purchase at Lithia Ford of Boise. Taco Bell, TacoBellWorks.com. Again, we'll get to your questions and your comments here in a minute. SON Management Group, the Nicolason family, we're very supportive and thankful for Taco Bell. So you got a lot of choices around the Treasure Valley when you go for that next meal. Make sure you go support Taco Bell. And great food, great prices. They're adding new menu items by the day. And good old Taco Bell, we appreciate them for their support of Bronco Nation News. And again, please support the sponsors, folks. So when you are driving down Broadway and you see that Taco Bell, turn on in, get a meal. You will not be disappointed. The blueandorangestore.com, I'm supporting their hat today. Blueandorangestore.com. Again, you can get shipping deals online, the blueandorangestore.com, or you can go in to the physical location on the Boise Town Square Mall on the second floor next to a Pro Image. Well, all your jerseys, caps, bumper stickers, all the Ashton Jeanty Heisman shirts, all your Boise State gear up for the season at the Blue and Orange Store. And if you're looking to get into the trucking industry, TCS, Transportation Compliance Service, check them out, transcompservice.com. You will not be disappointed. They can help you get in the trucking industry, all the paperwork, all the things you need to get out there towing that first load in no time. Check them out, Transportation Compliance Service. All right, we got some comments coming in. Somebody is new to the channel. Let me go find this comment here. Mark first of all, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you for joining us. We do these shows every morning at 9 a.m. Typically, I have a co-host. Typically, there's more production involved. Typically, it's a good show, unlike today. So I apologize if this is the first show that you're seeing. Just a lot of technical issues going on today out of my control. But Mark, he's asking about the winning the conference. Can they get in the playoff? Yes. If Boise State wins the conference championship, they'll be one of 5 teams eligible for the Group of 5 spot. Theoretically, they could get an at-large spot as well. If you don't win your conference, but you're one of the top, 11 ranked teams in the country, because one of those goes to the Group of 5, you could get an automatic bid, an at-large bid as well. But for the automatic bid, there is one spot for a Group of 5 team. Whichever team is ranked highest of the 5 champions of the Group of 5 gets one spot in the college football playoff. And so, yes, Boise State is possibly having a chance at that. And as I said, though, if they were to somehow lose the conference championship game but still be one of the top 11 at-large teams, they could get an at-large spot as well. Tight end group, how they looking? They're coming along pretty well. Tight end group is looking nice. Matt Lauder continues to make plays. I've been impressed with Matt Wagner as well. He's made some plays. Even Luke Voorhees, I saw yesterday, do something. So a lot of good things coming from the tight end group. Let's see. Yes, Ashton Jeanty was on the Bolitnikoff watch list. It's for the top receiver at any position, and he was the only running back that made the list. Let's see. Need to get transportation compliance service to get an NIL deal with Ashton Jeanty, trucking over the competition. Yeah, that would be a good idea for our man Jeff Meinert and transportation compliance service. We should talk to him and see about that. All right, let's see. BJ has me eating Lean Feast and Taco Bell, banking at ICCU, and car shopping at Lithia. Hey, appreciate that, Sam. I really do, man. We need all the support we can. These sponsors are paying good money to help give you these shows, and if you want them to continue doing that, we have to return the favor and show them some return on their investment. So I say it all the time, but when you do support the sponsors, next time you're at Lean Feast or Taco Bell, Sam, snap a photo and put it on social media. Tag me so I can see it. DM me, email me. If you go purchase a car, that's a big one. Let me know. Anytime you support a sponsor, you switch your banking over or you go into ICCU, snap a photo, let the folks know that, hey, if you sign up and have Row Painting come out and do some work at your house, which I highly recommend, all of our great sponsors, go into the Blue and Orange store and buy some gear. Snap a photo, post it on social media, say you're supporting the sponsor because of what they're doing for BNN. It really does add up. It really does mean a lot. One small social media post could show a sponsor that it's working and they want to continue to help and do things for BNN. Johnny, as Johnny Mallory has just said, they've moved the practice indoors today. As you can see, the smoke is just not moving on today. And so another smoky day here in Boise. The practice has been moved inside for today. So practice inside, and that is going to be we'll be heading over there in just a minute, but the smoke has just not been it's funny, Johnny doesn't want to come host with me, but he continues to post comments and watch the show. So Johnny, we appreciate you for commenting, but come on over here and host next time if you'd like on a Thursday. A lot of comments, a lot of stuff. We appreciate it. I do want to throw in another plug for Circa Resort and Casino. 2 weeks from right now, I'll be doing my show at Circa Resort and Casino. We're going down for their contest weekend. Again, $16 million in guaranteed prizes, $1,000 for Survivor, $1,000 for Millions. I know it sounds like a lot, but get a couple buddies together, pool your money together. The guys that won the $1 million last year for Millions were each 4 guys that put in $250. You have fun watching college football on Saturday. Wake up on Sunday with a little skin in the game for a shot to win $10 million through Circa Resort and Casino. We're going down in 2 weeks. I've told anybody, I know it's late notice, but you got 2 weeks from today if you want to come down to Vegas. I think Brad Bedell, Kent Riddle are coming down. I know Connor Johnstone's coming down. The Drapers are coming down. My wife, we got another couple coming down. It's going to be a lot of fun. And anyone that comes down to sign up, you get 2 open bar events. You get an open bar event at Stadium Swim. You get a open bar, a happy hour with Derek Stevens, the owner of Circa, at Bar Canada at the D. And I will buy you a steak dinner at Barry's as well. So we're going to have a fun time there at Circa. And again, you have to sign up in Vegas, but you can play from anywhere using our proxy, Tom Carroll, VegasFootballProxy.com. It is 100% legal to play anywhere in the world using a proxy. The only catch is you just have to sign up in Las Vegas, and then thousands of players around the country do this, where they make their picks through a proxy. The proxy is the one that actually goes into the casino and makes the pick for you, and it is 100% legal, and that's how players play all over the world. The guys that won the $1 million lived in Detroit and played through a proxy last year. So you can sign up, again, through us. We can sign you up. We hope you will join us in Vegas to sign up yourself in 2 weeks, but if not, you can't get there. Let me know. Give me your money. I'll go double it up on the roulette wheel first, but we'll sign you up, and we would love to get you involved, and we're trying to show Circa that we can bring them some business. We've already got 5 or 6 teams that I know of from folks, and so I was trying to get to 10, but 6 is going to be a great number right now, and so if you're interested, get some buddies together. It'd be a lot of fun. Promise you through our proxy, Tom Carroll, Circa Sports, Circa Resort and Casino. And I do want to throw another mention in that we're running out of spots, but we do have a couple spots left. If you're interested in the BNN trip to Las Vegas for the football game in October, we're going to Circa. We got 2 nights hotel at the D or Circa. We got round trip airfare. We got an open bar kind of pre-party before the game, and you get transportation on a luxury coach from Circa over to the stadium for the game and then back afterwards. So if you're on the fence about it, let me know. It's $500, and this is going to be a fun, awesome trip. Go down for the football game. It's the Chiefs-Raiders weekend as well if you want to stick around. But the game's Friday night, so you can stay all day Saturday in Vegas and watch football out at Stadium Swim. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. Email me, Rains, RAINS, @BroncoNationNews.com. We'll get you the information. We'll get you signed up. Again, Rains at BroncoNationNews.com. We'd love to sign you up for this content or for this trip to Vegas and get you on board before we do run out of spots. Let's see what else we got here. Melinda Draper, any day listening to BNN is better than working. Appreciate you, Melinda. Let's see here. Next Thursday, we all showed and dress up and do our best Johnny ballgame impressions because we know he won't be there. I'm actually giving Johnny a little bit of, his contractual obligation is one day, and he does his one day on Wednesdays, so I'm just giving him crap. But we are working to get Winston and maybe Mike Sanford and some other guys involved on a rotating basis, so we have another kind of analyst to give you some football talk on Thursdays. A lot of great comments in here, but practice is starting, so I'm going to race over to practice. Again, appreciate you guys for sticking with us. Sorry for all the technical issues today. Sorry for starting late as well. But it's going to be worth it later because today after practice, Ashton Jeanty interview is already up. So you can go watch Ashton Jeanty when this is over. You can also, go watch practice highlights. 7 minutes of practice highlights are on the YouTube channel right now. If you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, why don't you knock that out real quick and help us out? Click that like button as well if you can. It sounds crazy to give us that thumbs up, give us that like button, but it helps us show up a little higher in the algorithms and things when you search, Boise State football on YouTube. And we are continuing to push towards 5,100. I want to get to 6,000 YouTube subscribers as soon as we can. So if you're able to help us out, we would really appreciate your support, telling your friends, but most importantly, if you're on Facebook or X, switch over and watch on YouTube and hit that subscribe button if you can for us there. It's free. It's easy. And speaking of subscribing, $50, just throwing a quick plug, $50 full year, BroncoNationNews.com. Would love to have you using that promo code BNN50 deal. Mike Prater has a column up right now about Jeremiah Dickey staying and what that means for Boise State. I'm going to be posting a column this afternoon on Ashton Genty potentially returning kicks or punts and whether or not that's a good idea or not. So we got a lot of coverage coming exclusively at BroncoNationNews.com. You get a daily email. You get some other coverage as well. And again, that is only exclusively for paying subscribers. So if you can help us out, $50 using that promo code BNN50 deal. And that's at BroncoNationNews.com. We're 51 subscribers away now from 1,000 paying subscribers, and we would love to get there as soon as we can. So if you're able to help us out, we'd appreciate it. We have the $6.99 monthly option as well, if that's a better option for you. So, but again, after practice, first we'll go over to practice right now. We'll get you some highlights on social media. Check my Twitter account. Check the Facebook account. But starting about noon, we're going to have interviews with Malachi Nelson and Maddox Madsen after practice today. So we'll get both of those posted on the YouTube channel as soon as possible. I would hope by 1 o'clock or so, maybe sooner. So make sure you check back later. And again, that's why you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on those notifications so when a new video gets posted or we go live, you'll know right away and can be the first to see it. But Malachi Nelson, Maddox Madsen, they will take center stage. Their first interviews with the media of fall camp. This will be the first interview that Malachi Nelson has ever done as a member of the Boise State football team. So make sure you're checking after practice for that. So, again, appreciate you guys. Apologize for starting late. Apologize again for the technical issues. This wasn't our best show today, but it happens sometimes, and we got through it. But appreciate you guys for sticking us out. Go support the sponsors. Please support the sponsors. That's the name of this game. And like I said, let us know on social media and things like that you're supporting them, and we can pass that along to them and keep the whole circle going and keep these shows free and keeping everybody having a good time. So really appreciate you guys for the support. Have a great rest of your day. Check the social media channels for practice highlights. Check the YouTube channel for the Nelson and Maddox Madsen interviews coming up early this afternoon. And again, from the Western Collective Studios, go sign up. Use that QR code from earlier in the show or on BroncoNationNews.com. You get a free dessert and a free appetizer with the purchase of 2 entries at Due West, 2 entrees at Due West. So it's a new concept they have down there as part of the Western Collective group down there with Western proper. So, again, Due West, it's a great new concept. Go check it out. American Fine Dining, and you get a free app and a free dessert with the purchase of – usually it's one or the other. You get both. With the purchase of a entree, 2 entrees, you get to have both the dessert and the app. I'll throw the QR code up there again real quick. Get another phone or check it out. And, again, Due West. And in the month of August, you get a free appetizer, free dessert. So help support our new studio sponsor, brand new studio sponsor, Western Collective, Carrie Pruitt and Company. And we want to right away get them some business and return the favor. So check them out with that QR code for the month of August. My wife and I are heading down on Saturday night. Looking forward to checking it out ourselves. Hopefully we'll see you there. If I see you there, I'll buy you a drink. How about that? So Due West, American Fine Dining. We appreciate that. And again, appreciate all you guys for checking us out. Have a great rest of your day. Malachi Nelson, Maddox Madsen, those interviews are coming shortly. 9 a.m. tomorrow, Jay Tust and I will hopefully have a much better show. But Jay Tust, 9 a.m. tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you're listening to Johnny and Prater at 3 o'clock, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bronco Nation News Live, Bronco Nation News. Go subscribe if you can, BroncoNationNews.com.